Hey guys, Ranchin here, bring on StarCraft commentary. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! For singing purposes, I have SC Soulseeker alongside me today, and we're bringing you Set 2, Group B, Round of 32 of the Nate MSL. Nate. Oh, Nate, that nice guy. Thank you for hosting. So, this is going to be an Ultimatum, and we're going to have Shine up against Hwasin. Shine as the white zerg at the upper left-hand position, and we're going to have Shine at the lower left-hand position as the something whatchamacallit colored terran. I have no idea what it's colored because they won't show it to me. Yellow, yay! Oh, great, yellow versus white. This is going to be great. Minimap playing on. Ah, great. I'm going to really enjoy this game on the minimap. If it becomes a macro game, I'm going to end up murdering someone. So anyway, I got to be definitely excited. Hwasin's TVZ is some of my favorite to watch. He's always been a whole upholder of standard good old M&Ms. His SK Terrans is great fun to watch. Just really overall great. I highly recommend for those of you guys to go to Nuke's channel and watch the OSL where he plays a pretty long, epic, drawn-out game against Zero. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but there's great play from both players. Just good old standard Hwasin. Now, looking at Ultimatum here, this map is bad for Zerg, man. Oh, man. No third gas, no easily accessible third gas. You want to take a third, you got to go all the way to another main base to get it. So, it's really a lot of positioning problems for Zerg. There's a, the middle is, well, it's a large middle, but overall, simply because of the bridges, it doesn't offer easy maneuverability through the middle. Hwasin going to go for a wall off here, so this is a map pretty tough for Zerg. Probably going to be coming in a fast expansion here for Shine to start off with. He's been playing pretty good lately, although this is definitely his worst matchup, while this is Hwasin's best. So, Sol, what do you think is going to happen here? How do you expect this game to move onwards?
Well, obviously because of Shine's just horrendous ZVT, Hwasin's gonna most likely take the game, end it mid-game most likely, and my phone is ringing. That's annoying. They need to shut up. But the map, it's just a real dumb thing for Zerg to travel around. There's bridges, just restrict mobility. Lurkers can go on the bridges, use hold position before the vessels get out, but we're not talking about that right now. Hwasin, I've never really liked him as a player. I just watched a commentary of some long-lost random commentator that doesn't do anything anymore, and he just dissed on Hwasin, and now I carry that biased opinion. But I see why you'd like his TVZ. But, okay, I have to answer this phone. It rings again.
Great time to have a phone ringing. So let's see, Shine's going to go for this 2-base, 3-hatch build. Going to go around with that Zerg, finally get the scout. Has an Overlord coming in as well, but a Marine there in time to kill it just in case. Hwasin going to go for the 1-Rax expansion. So the longer this game goes on, he's going to be in a pretty good position to get an economic lead. We've already seen a TVZ on this map in the Group A, Light against Comm. That was a pretty awesome game. I recommend you guys go see it if you haven't. I don't know why I wouldn't have. Traders. So he's just Hwasin getting up his decent number of Marines. Does have his gas coming up, so he's going to put it down his second racks alongside an academy pretty soon. Just get up a decent number of medic Marines so far. And Shine not focusing on troops at all because he knows that there's not going to be coming any sort of aggressive action from Hwasin. Still has this CV side, and he's almost getting it killed, just stopping it there for absolutely no reason. So looking at the way this is, I assume this is going to be 2-base Muta, just from the amount of everything. And Hwasin actually also killing the neutral building. I don't really know why Terrans, I assume they do that just to allow themselves more open area. But Terrans, this is the second time I've seen the Terran do that. And the opposite side, actually, Shine gonna mine out the minerals. So both players kind of doing the same thing. I've seen a lot of players actually take out those neutral buildings just to get rid of them. So yeah, Hwasin's pretty much put himself in a pretty good position so far. Just gonna be able to hold this wall. A couple of Zergs are gonna Peter at that supply depot. That's not really going to be able to do anything. Shine's going to have to get those mutas out and get some harassment going, but the bases are pretty hard to harass. I got to say his lair is almost up at this point, but pretty hard to harass. Very, really hard for the mutalists to get behind the mineral lines, and pretty good positions for turrets just to put on the side. Second rack's now up, and academy already going. And Hwasin actually sending an SCV to the lower left, adding his eBay there, so turrets are going to be imminent.
Yeah, and that SCV just going to that cliff, and it's a straight fall to certain death. He's not going to go any further. But I wanted to say before some random kid interrupted me that there's also these island expansions for a third gas that the Zerg can take, but most you're not going to have drop in time, so that could be a pretty good fourth gas, I suppose. But what was I going to say? Hwasin could go for heavy dropship play to take out all the islands for himself, and just block that fourth gas. But one thing that doesn't make sense to me is why Shine would mine out those minerals if he's going to destroy the side disruptor second. It just makes more sense to me to take out the side disruptor first. That's the one blocking 3/4 of your ramp, and that can just be really annoying. And the meatless crash, it's pretty much impossible to get behind the mineral lines, so a lurker build just makes more sense on this map, kind of, because as you can see, the minerals are kind of just right against the edges of the map. You'd have to come straight from the bottom, and then Hwasin can just put all these turrets at the bottom, and that's just gonna make Shine want to puke. I think I called Hwasin Shine a couple times. That's annoying.
Yeah, Shine getting a large number of Zerglings out there is going for the Spire, so he is going to try to persevere with some Mutaplay going in. Is going to go to the upper right-hand position of the map to take his third base there. I really think going for the island expansion, even as a fourth, is really something you don't want to have to go for. You're going to go for that second main, then for that second natural, and you're going to have two natural expansions that you're going to have to sunken up. Hwasin already putting down his turrets in third racks. He's just going to get his decent force. They're going to play defensively on two bases, pardon me. Starport coming up already for him, so we are going to see whether he decides to go for dropship play early on. Bunker also putting down the natural expansion. The Zergs are not going to be able to break through Sunken Colony. Shine, interestingly enough, putting up a preemptive Sunken Colony before really any threats coming up. But these Mutas are going to be out there, and I honestly think Hwasin's going to have enough. He's putting on turrets just to defend any sort of locations where the Mutas might actually fly in. Also putting on Bunker at his natural expansion. The Bunker's going to help defend one or two turrets there would also help. So we're just going to see how effective this harassment is going to be.
Yeah, and that Bunker just does way more protection than missile turrets, but it takes up a bit more space though, so he could put 5 or 6 turrets there for all he cares, and he would be pretty much safe. But a Bunker's also a very solid defense. And Shine might be going for the mutiling break on the front door, which is something we've been seeing semi-recently, and that supply depot is getting destroyed, pretty much. That Bunker is walling off the SCV from getting there, so the supply depot is going to go down, but now Shine's going to have to go through the Bunker or the barracks, so that's pretty much not going to happen. So Hwasin is safe. See, I keep doing that. But the Mutalisks, you typically want to just do as much damage as you can with Mutalisks, and on this map, the Mutalisk harass is just super difficult. A supply depot, pretty much all he got, transferring drones to the third base, and yeah, Shine will be pushing out to that natural most likely, unless he goes for the drop, which is just a real dumb thing to deal with. But the ramp is just so much easier to defend in the mains. You can plump 3 or 4 lurkers on it, and then you're safe, and you can wait till the rest of your army gets there, and then you're like, okay, you can't touch me now, can you? And it's just really easy for the Zerg. So he could take the bottom right main, but I don't think he's going to do that, because then he's just going to have such a spread, and here comes everything, and Shine coming right in here. All his Zerglings pop the Mules except the run back, and that is why we never see Shine win TVZs. Well, we do, but, you know, not often.
Yeah, we see him get fail stomped. Oh! 3 science vessels. So wow, Hwasin actually getting a bunch of starports down. 3 starports. So he's gonna go very heavy into science vessels. We're gonna see whether Radiate's ready. Mutalisk coming in, taking a few shots. But I also saw him put down a machine shop, so he might be getting some tanks alongside. But very heavy on the science vessels from what I can see. I'm not seeing any drop tech imminent for him. So he doesn't really need a third quite yet. Adding in his 5th racks, he's just going to be able to pump like crazy. Not really sure. He's going to